we have a little guest here who's come to say hello. He took my other seat, but now that I've sat down in this seat, he's like, oh, I will come sit with you. Don't mind me. Oh, he's rejected me. Apparently I wasn't a suitable option. Hi. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to do a little reading update to kick off this vlog. I finally finished Beartown by Frederick Bachman last night. This was a quick read once I really got into it. The plot and the storyline is super compelling and very quickly readable. Overall, I gave this a 3-star. Frederick Bachman's writing style makes it hard for me to give it anything more than that. So I honestly, like, for me personally, would give his writing style like a 2, but the plot and the characters a 4, and so I'm just gonna sit in the middle and do a 3. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give Anxious People a chance, because for some reason that one is just saying, Mary, I think you want to read me. I think you will like me. So I'm gonna give that one a chance, and if I have a similar feeling, I think I just need to say, Frederick Bachman, you are not for me, and get rid of the rest of the books I own from him. And I know so many people love him, and I know we're all adults here and we can have disagreement and understand, but I desire to like him, and there's parts where I'm like, yeah, I'm like with you, Frederick Bachman, and then like, I don't know what it is. I mean, there's probably a lot of things that are kind of like coming together. But I did want to update that I finished it. Though it doesn't really leave on a cliffhanger, but it kind of leaves on a cliffhanger. So I kind of want to read the next book too. But like, I don't know. Again, Anxious People, and we'll see. We'll see from there. So, hooray for finishing Beartown. I am still making my way through this nonfiction 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You by Toni Rinke. I haven't made any progress since the last time I updated you, but I'm still wanting and going to finish this book this month. And then I'm also listening to The Searcher by Donna Tartt, which is, I believe, a standalone mystery novel set in Ireland, small town in Ireland, and there is a ex-cop who has moved from Chicago to Ireland and a young boy who comes seeking his help for his missing brother, and there's like small town politics and like what's like basically like in this underbelly of this small town. So loving it, kicking myself that I've put Tana French off so long, but we'll probably get to some of her backlist now that I've read, or I'm reading this, as long as it continues to be a good read. But I think I like her writing style, even if the plot of the story doesn't end up being like a hit for me. But right now, loving it. Great book. So I just had a little bit of lunch, filmed some videos, and now I need to get started working again. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, say hey, how are you guys doing? And yeah, welcome to the vlog. So see what we get up to this week. Hopefully some baking. I'm trying HelloFresh for the first time, so I'll take you along. I wanted to show you what I got in my book of the month club, since, you know, I've been just chatting about them on this channel. I already opened this. This isn't a real unboxing, but like I talked about, I did pick Winter Couch as my add-on. I'm very excited about this novel and might get to it this month. We will just see. Though I'm also excited about the other book in my box as well. And this was an actual pick for the month of December, and it's actually a short story collection, which I'm super excited about. It's The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. And she's written another short story collection that got a lot of acclaim, but I'm really excited about this one. And then they also sent some cute little stickers this month, and they actually sent 2. I don't know if it's because I got 2 books, I got 2 stickers, or if it was an accident, but I think I'm going to put one in my sister's Christmas present, since I'm gifting her a book of the month club. But I'm going to put some in my bookish journal too, because I think they're really cute. So, love that. But I'd love to know, if you get book of the month club, what you picked. I had no issues. I knew that I wanted to get this one. there were a couple other titles that sounded good, but hands down, I wanted to get this one. And then my final September pick. So we are getting through this afternoon with an extra foamy cup of coffee in a messy house. So cheers, friends. Okay, friends, work is done. My baby is still at daycare and my husband is still at work, so I'm going to pick up my house so that my 2-year-old can come home and destroy it again, but pick up my house and listen to my audiobook. I don't have to make a super big dinner tonight. We're just gonna do soup and salad leftovers from last night, which is a treat, so I don't have to cook. I can pick up and listen to my audiobook. So let's have a little tidier house, hopefully, when I'm done. The vlog up here. I didn't get a lot of vlogging done, and I also, if you may or may not have noticed, didn't post for the past couple days of Vlogmas, which honestly the break was nice, and it also made me realize like the world is not gonna implode if I don't post every day, and it was kind of a fun little goal, but honestly I didn't feel like it was serving me well, and so I still want to like maybe do like an uptick in videos, but I'm not going to like force it, if that makes sense. Like I want to do the videos that I want to do, but anyway, yes, I don't know if I said why, but I didn't lose my phone. I left my phone in another town. I was there for work, and so then I wasn't going to be back there for a couple days, and so anyway, so long story short, I couldn't edit videos or like any of the footage I had or vlog because my phone was in another town and not with me for multiple days. So it kind of forced me to take a break, which honestly I think was good. It was a good, happy, and sad thing that happened all at once. I did finish The Searcher on audio, which was, I really enjoyed it. I really am glad that I finally have given Ton of French a go, because it was just such lovely writing, and I can see why people call it like boring, or it's very even. It was very even keeled. It wasn't, I think there's usually a lot of like twisty turnies and thrillers, or sometimes mysteries, and this was definitely had a very like level pacing and writing style. But honestly, it was just the kind of writing that I really like, that's really digs into people and their interactions, and just feels so realistic in a lot of ways, and so I really enjoyed that. Also, this is my first Ton of French, which I think is probably an interesting one to start with, because I've read a lot of reviews that say this is so different from her other book because it's kind of her take on a Western, which is so true. The premise of the book is an ex-Chicago cop moves to Ireland to kind of escape like the changes he sees in his job and his world and with his relationships, and just kind of a little like self-discovery midlife crisis in a way. And he is like not gonna get involved, not going to, no more cop life for him, but then this young kid kind of shows up at his house and asks him to help them find their missing brother, and they just kind of go from there. But it's like really just learning like the politics of this small town and the interactions, and there is just kind of this like homey small town feel to it, but there's like, you can just tell there's this like underlying tension. And yeah, I definitely see this like comparison to Westerns. And then I also feel like there's that trope of like an older, like well-established, hard man, usually like sheriff, law enforcement, like helping the younger person like seek justice or, you know, seek the missing person or get the farm, or, you know, there's just that trope in Western literature. And so I think it's so fun that there's this like Western style book but in Ireland. So it's totally like new and own thing, and I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. Thought it was a great read, and I definitely will be checking out more of Tana French's work. I definitely say I'm more of like a character study person than like a super plot driven person, so take that into consideration when I'm giving like mystery book recommendations, because I think yeah, that's definitely just gonna like change what you like. But I really enjoyed it. The audiobook was phenomenal. I loved the reader, like did all the accents, which was really fun. And yeah, I think I'll probably look up for more of her work on audio, because I've just heard good things about the audiobooks. And then I'll show you what I started. My book of the month club pick for December, which is exciting that I'm already getting to it, and it's a short story collection called The Office of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. I've just read the first story and I'm into the second one right now. The first story was okay, like her writing style like is super easy to fall into, and it's not too graphic, which sometimes I feel like with short story collections the writing can be really intense just because it is short form, and that's not always my favorite. I like more that's just super like gratuitous graphic writing isn't my thing, and I appreciate that. I don't think that that's how she writes, but it's so easy to like fall into her prose, so I'm enjoying that so far, and I'm enjoying the like premise of the second story more than I did the first. So I'm excited that a short story collection was a book of the month club pick though, so I will definitely be hopefully reading through this weekend. And I feel like short story collections, it can be easier to read them a little quicker, so we'll see about that, but I'm excited to be in it. And then still working my way through 12 Ways Your Phone is Changing You by Tony Rinke, which I've talked about in lots of blogs, and I'm still really enjoying it. I'm on way 9, so I'm definitely like getting through that, and just a lot of like good food for thought. And again, I'm appreciating the Christian perspective that he's writing from. So yeah, I think that's all my updates. Have a very great weekend, friends, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.